guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And we're fucking feels good to be back.
Oh my god, we have been away from our children for far too long. Yeah. Every street has a Wham Street. Let's get our fuck on.
We took a week off from shooting just to rest, recuperate. My body was like, you're not a fucking pinata.
The great news is though, waking up, knowing that we were gonna be filming today, I felt like fucking Hulk Hogan when he took a beating, but he goes, I am a real American.
The best fucking part about this whole thing is that we actually have a small bit, but we have some Halloween sequel news. Jason Blum did an interview with these guys called Cinepop.
Huh.
Pop, 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 pop. Hey girl, you hungry? Fuck you.
Oh.
They had the balls to ask him about the Halloween sequel, which was nice. And again, it's not much, it's nothing crazy, but it's just a little bit of glimmer of hope, and we needed that. Now, what I thought was going to happen was, okay, wait till the Blu-ray comes out, does its release, wait till Happy Death Day 2 gets promoted a little bit, then we'll start to trickle out some Halloween news, get people excited. Because you know what happens when you bring out Halloween news? Everybody doesn't give a fuck about anything else that's going on in the world, because it's fucking Halloween.
World peace? Fuck you, Halloween.
Goddamn shutdown. Shut my dick down.
Shut your face when you're talking to me.
In the interview with Cinepop, Jason Blum was asked about the Halloween sequel, and the only thing he said was, this is a little bit disconcerting actually, he said, I'm trying, not official yet, but I'm trying.
That sounds like Loomis when he's talking about how to treat Michael Myers. I'm trying.
Write it, Jamie, write it.
Not official yet, but I'm trying. God damn you, Mike.
It may just stop your mother.
Go fetch.
Cookie woman. Some people think, and I think this is crazy toots, but some people think that Blumhouse has an untitled movie coming out this October 2019, and there are those out there who think that they're gonna push Halloween into that spot. If they've not started it yet, there's no way in fuck tits that it'll get done in time. It'd be cool if it did.
I mean, I want a sequel to it for sure, but I mean, I don't even know if I want it that quickly next year. I mean, because it would seem like it was cheaply put together. No, I do, but it's like, I don't want it to be a Saw franchise.
It's my money and I need it
where every
now.
October, like, it's gonna be popped out. Like, I mean, I do like Michael. I mean, I do enjoy him. But at the same time, like, Halloween 2018 was so fucking good, and they took their time with it, and they told a great story, and they gave the send-offs that were appropriate, even though, I mean, I would have changed a few things about the send-off part of it, but still, it was still a solid movie that you could tell that they took their time with. If you just pop them out like they're fucking cookies or some shit, then they'd be like, well, this flavor sucks dick. This one's not bad next October. That one, you know what I mean? Like, Saw was that way. I mean, sometimes Saw would get a good movie, like Saw 16 was good, and then Saw 25 sucks.
Let me counter you. Crossfire. Look how fast they shot it last time. They shot it in like, it was close to how long it took to shoot the first one. You know, it wasn't that much. It didn't take them long to shoot the movie once they got the details down. The FX team wants to come back. John Carpenter wants to come back. The mask is there. It's ready to go. Jamie Lee Curtis wants to come back if it's certain conditions. We've talked about whether or not that's a good idea. No one knows about David Gordon Green, but a lot of the pieces are already in play. And as we've said before, with Friday the 13th, why can't you make these movies and get them done? It's a guy in a mask killing people. It's not that fucking difficult, chiba.
Well, I think it's the story issue, because again, with Laurie Strode, where she's, I mean, there's an easy fix. Just have her fucking die on the truck. That's all you got to do.
Here's an
spoiler alert. Fuck.
What about this? What about the fact that, okay, so back before they were mentioning possibly even shooting 2 movies back to back.
Yeah.
Like we said, Danny McBride said that they have a sequel idea already set to go. But remember that the changing of the ending of the movie. Maybe their follow-up was a follow-up to what the original ending was going to be. Because remember, in the original ending, he kills off Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah. They changed that because the test screening or because of whatever. They changed that. Maybe that fucked up their plans for a sequel and made it impossible to go the route they wanted to go. So now they have to rewrite it and do all that. Basically, we don't fucking know it all. This is all just subjecture.
Well, I mean,
conjecture.
It's not always. It could be bad news, but I don't think it's that. I think it's really a story idea. Because again, if he goes after her in the second movie, then what's the fucking point of severing the family ties?
Yeah. And we talked about all this, like where they could possibly go, our ideas for how to write the next sequel. I'll put the link to that video down below if you guys want to talk about our ideas for it. But what I want to ask you guys is, what do you guys think is the holdup? If Jason Blum says he's trying and he wants to get the movie made, what do you guys think is the thing holding it up? Because we don't know. This is all conjecture. The second part of the news that came from the same interview is, now this isn't directly tied to Halloween, but it could be. They asked him about if he'd ever want to take all his great horror properties. You got The Purge, Paranormal Activity, all the shit Blumhouse has. Would you ever, and they just announced they're going to do The Invisible Man, would you ever want to do a shared universe with Blumhouse properties?
Like Glass.
And surprisingly, he said, we would like to do that. We're thinking about it. I probably should have. It would have been easier to do had I thought of it earlier, but we're thinking of doing it with some of the characters anyway, and it's something that I'd really like to do.
I just don't know how that's gonna work out though, because if you're doing a Purge like crossover with Paranormal Activity, like are they gonna like break into the wrong fucking house and be like, oh shit, there's a demon upstairs?
I don't think it would be. I'm sure as fuck it wouldn't be Paranormal Activity, but maybe Happy Death Day, where they're going crazy with that one. The first one's a horror. This one's gonna be science fiction. But what's crazy? What if they did use Halloween for that? What if they did? What if the fucking Purge was on Halloween?
Then he wins. Like Michael wins everything.
They switched the Purge. Like, well, the Purge, it makes sense. We're gonna do it on Halloween night. Yeah. And then it was like Michael was like,
this is no rules. Everything.
There's no rules.
Here's your hot and ready pizza.
No calling? No waiting? There's no rules!
Let's just start back on.
There's one rule!
Blum also said that when asked about Blumhouse acquiring the rights specifically to Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Friday the 13th, the only thing he could say was never say never. Now he said that before.
Never say die.
I am eagle. Some people have asked this question before, as you guys see in the tweets right here. Ricky Barnett on a Twitter Q&A asked, what are the chances of y'all getting the rights to two other big horror franchises? And he said the chances are excellent. He also said, when Spencer Kane asked him the same thing, well, with Halloween coming, would you consider doing any other adaptations of old slashers like Nightmare on Elm Street? And he said yes. Now, they want that shit.
Just an example, if Jason Blum got everything, if he got all these properties under the Blumhouse production team, like, you don't have to have Jason versus Michael or Michael versus Freddy or anything like that. What you could actually have is Easter eggs dropped in. If you're gonna share the universe, like maybe talking about like Michael Myers is doing his rampage or whatever, and like this reminds me of those killings in Crystal Lake. Just one little tiny drop of an Easter egg.
Hey guys, welcome back to We Watched a Movie. I said, God damn! The boys Jay and Mike are out on the prowl looking for what else? A good time, when to their horror, they saw Mike's favorite stuffed animal in danger. Rocket Raccoon.
Oh no! It's Rocket!
Or be like, yeah, you know, we got these screams and shit, like calls all of a sudden because Jason was killing people. It's like, yeah, I remember that. It was like at Elm Street, right? Yeah. It's like, no, this is Crystal Lake. I mean, just tiny little Easter eggs like that would be fucking amazing.
That would be fun as shit.
Yeah, and again, you don't have to make it where they're gonna fight each other. Just have them in the same universe. Would it be fuck? The world would be dead. Like, that's just too much killing awesomeness at once. But I'm glad at the end of the day that there's a company out there that is as excited about these horror franchises as fans are, and they want all of it. They're doing their best to get everything under their belt so they can make really quality content films again, and that's what it's about.
It sucks a big fucking dick though, man, because dude, Halloween blew up. It was fucking huge. It broke records. Where is the fucking Nightmare on Elm Street news? They're like, no, we want the Conjuring universe. We'll talk about that in another 20 years.
I think it's held up on Robert Englund's nutsack right now.
I don't know, man. Friday the 13th is a rights issue, but like we're getting Child's Play did it, but they're doing it from two different fucking angles.
Where's Hellraiser?
They're docking each other's penises.
They're tummy sticking it.
Fucking no, man. I'm so disappointed with the lack of news of big slashers. We thought it was gonna fucking explode, and it hasn't. Not even with the Halloween sequel. So yeah,
it takes time.
We'll see J.G. Wentworth. But yeah, comment down below with your all's thoughts. What do you think the fucking holdup is, and how do you feel in the bedroom at night when you're wearing your wife's panties?
I'm alright with it. I mean, sometimes. Oh, you're asking them?
Yes.
I don't have a wife. Oscar De La Hoya did it, so you can do it too.
Comment down below with your all's thoughts. We love your fucking faces, and if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button. Get some goddamn wham up in you. Fuck, it feels good to say that.
It does feel nice. And by the way, as a follow-up to that question, if you were to wear panties as a dude, would you wear thongs or grannies?
Definitely grannies.
Yeah, you don't want to. I mean, but you might feel good about with the thongs. Yeah, it's like a fucking licorice up there. How do girls do that? It's sexy as fuck, but it's got to be uncomfortable as fuck too.
It's sexy on the right woman. You ever been to Walmart?
Yep.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah. You know what? We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. movie.